Kabbalah posits a four-tiered framework for biblical interpretation, with each level representing a deep layer of meaning. These levels consist majorly of the literal, the symbolic, the moral, and the mystical. In this context, Kabbalah is majorly concerned with the mystical, which is the secret aspect of all literal stories. The Bible is the body of the law. The Talmud is the soul of the law, and the Torah is the spirit of the law. Within context, this analogy showcases that the Bible stories should not be taken literally and read without incisive understanding. With superior insight, it is essential that all biblical stories needs to be exegetically examined, meaning it has to be like a forensic pathologist, looked at from deeper context and utilizing deeper mystical treatises to have a grasp of the secret mystical instructions. In esoteric Kabbalah, Genesis 1:28 is not a literal historical command to populate the globe. Rather, it is an allegorical creation mandate to cultivate the inner spiritual mastery. It symbolizes the awakening of the soul, the generation of divine consciousness, and the taking control of the physical body. This imperatives directive maps the mechanics of spiritual mastery and the raising of divine sparks. Kabbalistic texts such as the Zohar and the teachings of Isaac Luria treats this verse as a formula for aligning the macrocosm, the universe, and the microcosm, the human soul. This directive represents a distinct protocol for inner practice and profound transformation. For proper context and understanding, Genesis 1:28 needs to be read in the original Hebrew dialectics for incisive understanding and embracing the truth. It reads as follows: Peru uravu umelo et haaretz vekiv shua uradu. Furthermore, as we progress along this study, we shall take the verse and break it down, verb by verb, to have a concise understanding of what Genesis 1:28 actually speaks in the Hebrew language. Peru, when looked at from a literal understanding, sounds and reads to bring forth fruit or offspring. But from an esoteric perspective, it is a call to generate spiritual abundance and to manifest divine attributes. Inclusive is the action overflowing with virtue, wisdom, justice, and acting as a divine vessel. The next verb, uravo, to multiply, which has been literally mistranslated as to increase number and quantity of the human stock. Esoterically, this means to harness and expand spiritual consciousness. Rather than physical reproduction, it symbolizes a spiritual directive to manipulate the divine light and expand it exponentially into spiritual advancement, which reaches the world and the expanse of human creation. Mystics assert this as a form of spiritual integration. To fill the earth, umelo et haaretz, interpreted literally as filling the entire planet. The earth in question is the physical body and the wakeful consciousness. The feeling of the earth is to saturate material existence with divine light and mindfulness, leaving no part of physical life devoid of higher purpose. Furthermore, feeling the earth represents moving from a state of disconnection, being waste and void, into a fully awakened state where all the fiber of being is fully integrated. Subdue it in Hebrew reads Vikav Shua, literally interpreted as conquering the earth, while mainstream interpret and translate it as subdue. Kabbalah interpret it as mastery and refinement of the nefesh ha-bahamit, the animal impulse, and the klipot, the shells of ego and negativity. It represents bringing one's base instinct, negative emotions, and dark impulse under control of the highest and spiritual will. Rule over in Hebrew, uradu, literally interpreted as dominating over animals or living things. This represents the ultimate state of spiritual mastery, attaining inner sovereignty, when the animal instinct within is totally mastered, leading to a true reflection of the divine image, Zelem Elohim. This stage leads to true conscious ability to direct the flow of spiritual and psychic energies, rather than being ruled over by them. Mastery of the animal instincts within grants sovereign rulership of the inner kingdom, transcending mere survival instincts. One then becomes capable of governing one's thoughts, actions, and energetic vibrations into the physical world. In summary and in conclusion, now you know Genesis 1:28 was never a spiritual cosmic directive to populate the earth. It was a code for impregnating oneself with divine light, impregnating the consciousness, the psyche, with the emanations of the divine sparks within us. Be a part of the conversation. Till we meet again next time. Peace and love. Take care. Bye for now.